Our next speaker, Bruce Poon, is a consultant project manager in the information technology field, a fellow of Leadership Victoria, and serves as a director of several companies and charities. More importantly, he is the convener of the Animal Justice Party in Victoria and ran as their lead Senate candidate in last year's federal election. Vote for him. Welcome, Bruce.
Can you hear me out there? Cool. Thank you very much for coming along today. Obviously, we want to thank you first for coming along and caring so much for these friendless companion animals. Thank you for bringing your dogs as well. Everything's better when all our friends can be here. I'm not going to keep you a long time today. I just want to say a couple of things. I want to talk about why this issue is so important, and I want to talk briefly about some of the things that we can all do about it. It's important because dogs are important to us, and because dogs are important to themselves. The latest science says that you probably feel like you've been loved by a dog. I think most people have had that experience in their lives. I certainly have. And the latest science says that that's exactly what it is. The mind of a dog is so similar to the mind of a human. They've got the same neurotransmitters and the same basic biology. Animals are not so different to us, and it's very unscientific to suggest they are. This means they're the subject of a life. They want to live, to be free, to have fun, and go about their life and enjoy it just the same as we do. Every life's important, the life of every dog or cat, just as your lives are important. So that's why it's important that so many companion animals being killed in shelters is important to us, and it's important to most Australians. So what are we going to do about it? I've been begging for change, to companion animal law and other animal issues for 20 years. We've been begging and it hasn't worked. So I'm done with it. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm sick of being on my knees, and frankly they were getting sore. So I'm standing. We're standing up and we're demanding change. The Animal Justice Party is all about representing animals and giving them political power so that they can finally get some decent treatment in society. They can't continue to suffer just because we fail to organise society in a way that recognises their interests. So we stood in the last federal election, and 100,000 people put us number one, said the number one concern at a national level for them was the way animals are treated in Australia. So that was a great first go. Now, we narrowly missed getting a senator representing animals in the federal parliament. There were many parties who got much less votes than us who did get people in. That's the way the system works, and we've just got to go with it. But we didn't win nothing. We have standing now. We have those 100,000 votes, and when we talk to politicians, they need those votes. Not all politicians care about dogs, I'm sorry to say, but they all care about votes. They all want to talk to you if you've got votes that they need. So that's one way of talking them on their level and demanding change, because they need your votes. When we talk to them these days, they listen to us. We have more standing than ever. We've got more opportunity to talk to them about change because they want us to support them in the next election or the next election. We will stand at the next election, the next Victorian state election. We'll stand in the next local election. And when we talk about affecting council, we want to affect council by throwing them out. If you don't like them, replace them. You can stand for council. You can be representing animals on a council and demanding change because you're the decision maker now. So we want you to all stand up as well. So we'll be standing for animals. The only reason our party was formed is to represent the interests of non-human animals. We're their party. We stand for pound reform. We stand for Oscar's law and getting rid of puppy mills. We stand for repeal of breed-specific legislation that kills innocent family pets because they're the wrong breed. We stand for rescue groups, not pet shops. So we stand for a decent life for all animals. Every puppy born in Victoria deserves a decent shot at life. Doesn't need abuse in a pound, in a puppy mill, or taken away by the council because it's the wrong breed. So we say to you, we're standing up, you should stand too. Start demanding change, start making this political, start taking power on behalf of animals and give them a better life. So there are many things you can do. Tasha and Kathleen have told you things you can do after today. Do them? Absolutely. The other thing is to do is, if you want to stand for us, stand for animals. Stand at the next election or the local council elections. Support the party, or if you can't do any of that, give us your vote. Thank you.